Father, I'm gonna study my notes on the mask, see if I can think of a plan. But if you want to go anywhere, I'm with you.
Watch your ass out there!
We're with you.
What else do you know of the mask?
Only that it was the great passion of Odin's life. He journeyed across Aegir's burning ocean, into the heart of the silent matron herself to find it. Lost every man in his crew, but to hear him tell it, it was worth all that blood and more.
Oh, definitely need that. Now that I've spent time in Asgard, it's strange to imagine Magni and Modi there. Sif raised them both, right? She seems like a good mom. Maybe a little overprotective.
A good mother? Not the Sif I knew.
No more for now. Focus.
Mimir, what were you saying earlier? About Sif not being a good mother when you knew her?
It's quite true, if I'm being frank. In a culture as debaucherous as the Aesir, being a paragon of womanhood meant being a fierce fighter and a fiercer drinker. She and Thor seldom knew a moment's sobriety, whether brutally dealing with their enemies or, just as brutally, raising those boys.
What do you mean?
Oh, little brother. I know you didn't have an easy childhood. You can't fathom how much worse it can get. Imagine learning discipline by having it thrashed into you time and again. That was Thor's approach, the same one Odin used on him. A poisonous notion of manhood passed down through generations.
Wait. Let us look this way.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up. There's another storm out that way. That means...
Another half-Gufa.
Magdine!
A net, lungs. No, that's rubbish.
What?
Rock's bloody riddle. What gets bigger the more you take away? I can't let that blue twat beat me.
If you are this upset, he already has. Another Berserker gravestone.
From under the cruel, dagger the cold, and bitter the Take it off, man! You've got this! Behind you! He's not worth wasting my breath over. His Berserker champion's even less so. Trash. A lot of them.
Why wait until now to speak of them?
Before, there was nothing to be done. But finding that help changed things.
Mimir, Odin's mask. How do you hear about it in the first place?
He said a voice spoke to him one night. Entreated him to collect the mask and control his own fate. I still think it was all a bunch of bollocks. Odin got drunk, convinced himself a wooden mask would solve all his problems, and pranced about the realms until he found a sufficiently mysterious bauble to fit the bill. Mask probably doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, probably. Mimir, can we get back to what you were saying about Magni and Modi's childhood? Or beat them up a lot?
Aye. A grim inheritance, leaving all of them the poorer.
Well, Sif doesn't drink anymore. Neither of them do.
I am quietly flabbergasted to hear it.
I get the sense it's more recent for him. But I know he loves his daughter.
I expect that's the explanation. Sif straight in hopes that raising a good daughter will redeem their past failures. Thor struggles. Maybe she gives him an ultimatum after some breaking point or other.
Like what he did to Modi, that night he found us.
Oh, that's a deft guess, lad. And if that ultimatum worked, well, good for them. Truly. Brother, about the oracles of your lands, would you say they manipulated events? Did they have an agenda?
I do not doubt they held their own interests first. But in my experience, they could be easily fooled by their own prophecies. But we will speak of this later.
Brother, what you said before about the oracles of your land being fooled by their own prophecies, I get the sense that was coming from personal experience, eh?
Yes. Once, I sought the oracle for a means to break my bondage to Ares. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore she helped me, intending to undermine Ares and protect her realm. She did not foresee that I would kill him and take his office. In the end, I proved her vision of doom correct.
So the Oracle herself brought about the very future she hoped to avoid. I suppose we're in fine company at that.
There's something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her lie really make?
I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
So, once we free both Hofgufas and end all the storms, then what?
Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing Hafgufa. The scars of conflict are woven into the very fabric of the realm. I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alpine. But, well, what's your father always saying in this situation?
Keep your expectations low, and you'll never be disappointed?
Wise words.
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
We gotta find the right cave. There! I see a way in. Wasn't sure before, but I'm glad we're doing this. The sandstorm just feels wrong for Alpha.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Not once we free this other Hofgufa, it'll be a duet. What is this place? It doesn't look like a Dark Elf cave.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Ew. Guess some of this hive stuff doesn't like sound. Mimir, the last time we were in Alpha, hive stuff was all over the realm. It looked unnatural. Like it was choking the life out of everything. Even the light itself.
It looked that way because you're not from this realm, lad. To the Dark Elves, the hive is more natural than that faultless, lily-white column in the center of the well. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hafgifer, for that matter.
You have a point.
I'd like to believe I always do.
This hive looks thick. Not sure why that works, but I'm glad it does. White elves? What are the Light Elves doing down here? Isn't this Dark Elf territory?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim. Or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Oops.
Good eye. Let's continue, shall we? Right side, brother!
So with two Hofgoofers free, are they gonna be able to make more?
Almost certainly. A bittersweet spectacle, considering the cost.
The cost?
Aye. The adult's light fades as they pass it on to their offspring.
Hold on. Are you saying they have to die to have kids?
They don't have to, but the more light they give, the higher the chance of their offspring's survival.
Damn.
It is what parents do.
Really? All parents are supposed to die for their children?
It is what I would do.
Well, here it is. Guess it's time to free it.
You don't seem particularly happy about it, lad.
We're freeing them only for them to die. It doesn't seem fair.
Life seldom is. But their sacrifice will allow their children to thrive. They will die contented.
I hadn't thought about it like that. If I were one of the children, I wouldn't want them to.
I know, son. But it is the only choice they can make.
Okay, guess that's all we can do from down here.
Aye. Back to the surface, then. On your right!
The fate of these creatures reminds me of a story.
Yeah?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold such a power. So the blacksmith used the flame
Father,
of...
please. It's okay.
What is okay?
You don't have to... Look, I know I get sad about this kind of stuff, but it doesn't mean I won't be okay, you know?
Yes.
So, what happened with the blacksmith?
His daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died, trying to protect her from those who would open it.
You're not gonna have to do that for me.
I know. But I would.
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in Alfheim. Yet again.
Come on, let's go cut it free.
But know this, Atreus. I will always do what is best for your future. Even these two understand that there is little choice for a parent.
So... are they...
This one's all yours, brother.
You know what? Never mind.
Wow. Song of the Sands. Well, didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Father, for doing all this. I know it doesn't solve everything, but it feels like we helped.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in a freshly lit Barrens?
That's a weird place for a lighthouse statue, isn't it?
On top of ancient elven ruins? I'd have to agree.
These are all light upgrades. This is weird. Shouldn't they be in the temple?
A fair question.
With no clear answer.
You never do seem to get rid of those things.
Alpha! 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 The Alpha!
Jewelry.
Oh? Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
Whoa, Mimir, look at all these books.
An archive of knowledge.
Don't see any light elves around.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day, and we can browse at our leisure. What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Why would anyone do that?
Many prefer violence than to be challenged by the truth.
Looks like the ancient elves wrote a lot. And none of the light or dark elves have seen any of this? Seems like stuff they'd want to read.
This book is sealed, but there is an inscription. Consul.
Big Veer spoke of an exile with the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text. Ah, it appears the librarian would like a word.
Lata Frambog.
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
Use a shield strike, brother!
She's using the light to heal herself!
Leosalfa. Thought. Megivita. Helga Brotina.
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
Our ally wishes to read this journal. We are taking the book.
Gotta admit, didn't think it was gonna end that way.
Last we traveled here, when the Dark Elf King attacked us, the ramifications were dire for his people. We will not make the same mistake twice.
Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers. Never mind that. Time to fight.
Show your weapon at
Behind you! Look out!
big door.
Locked. It requires 2 keys.
I wonder what's behind it.
That's the beauty of a locked door. It could be anything. Monsters, treasure. Knowing our luck, it'll be a bit of both.
Behind you, brother!
Lad, am I right in getting the sense you've actually gotten to know Thor's daughter somewhat?
Yeah, it was great. Wants to be a Valkyrie one day. And she deserves to be. Of course, I told her all about the Valkyries we faced, but I'm not sure how much she believes me. It ain't so great when I try to tell her stories about her grandfather, though.
Anyone can have a blind spot when it comes to family. Some only learn the truth in the hardest way.
Is that Freyr?
Indeed it is.
Wow, big statue.
This statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
Couldn't he have just, I don't know, cast a spell or something? Made things better permanently?
There wasn't a spell or enchantment to leave behind. Freya's presence is what mattered. His very godhood is what brought life back to this dying land. Eventually he had to choose. Vanaheim or Alfheim.
Doesn't sound like a tough choice. Vanaheim was his home.
It's never easy to walk away from those who need you.
There's already light inside these crystals.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
I knew you were gonna say that. Monuments are useless. How are you trying to fix this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble. Looks like we can read the inscription now as well.
Light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
Would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Father, do you think there will ever be peace in Alphon?
Peace is difficult after centuries of conflict. It must be found in its own time, from within. It cannot be forced.
But Mom helped you find peace, right? How are the elves supposed to change if no one shows them the way?
Your mother. She trusted me. Gave me the space to find my own way. But you are right, Darius. She was my guide. Our actions in Alphon may not bring peace, but by ending the storm and bringing light back to this land, perhaps we have planted the seeds.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Sounds like I'm rubbing off on you, brother.
It is possible.
Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers.
Not now.
Perhaps we can bring these two animals back to Vanaheim, or Midgard even. Becky and Spanna could use the company. We have kennels.
I don't know. They feel pretty happy here. Alfheim is their home.
I suppose you're right. Just seems lonely out here. Never mind that. Time to fight.
The Hildcrave's battle that grave will provide.
Y'all see the stolid.
That looks like it hurt.
And now, invoking Lyra after what they did.
What's Lyra?
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists and poets. But it fell to ruin long ago.
And these berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What little blood I have still boils at the thought.
Did you live there?
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There is no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden.
Hey, Mimir. Between me and Tyr, who'd ever guess I was the giant, huh?
Indeed, lad. Now, if I recall, we were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers. Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential Thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king.
Enough. We will continue later.
Try hitting it when it glows!
Need to take out those springs, brother!
Close in! Attack!
We gotta focus on the core! Stunned it!
So, brothers, how did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir, remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. What a brilliant!
Hey, a flower. A dawn bloom, maybe.
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter-spell. Well, that relic certainly did the trick. I somewhat missed fighting trolls, didn't you? Don't forget to grab what they dropped. I bet the dwarves could make some armor out of it.
Did you know Garm? How was he locked up to begin with?
Ah, Hell's feral sentinel. Well, believe it or not, Midgard was once bigger. Until Gar, then just a wee pup, got peckish.
He ate Midgard?
Only a few mountain ranges. And the fifth season that comes after winter but before spring. And a word for the feeling when you get so hungry, you stop being hungry.
You're messing with me.
I would never. Returning to my anecdote about the Heath Witches, they fed the Thane a prophecy of his ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the Thane took it as confirmation.
Hold. We will finish later.
Father? There's something angry back there. Whoa! Is that a drake? Scales! Incoming! It's charging! Watch out! What was that doing back there?
Your guess is as good as mine. Imprisoning a drake. Can't decide whether to be impressed or horrified.
Either way, it is over now.
Returning to my anecdote about the Heath Witches, they fed the Thane a prophecy of his ascension to king.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
Returning to my anecdote about the Heath Witches, they fed the Thane a prophecy of his ascension to king. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then...
Set that aside for now. Come.
Back to Midgard?
We still have unfinished business there. Midgard's frozen lake.
Enough. I remember.
If I may resume my tale, the Heath Witches were looking to tie up loose ends, and so revisited the Thane they'd manipulated into assassinating his king.
Hold on. Prepare for battle.
blamed the gods for the death of her family, and has been haphazardly wreaking her vengeance on anything within arm's reach. Even death didn't stop her.
I know. Could the answer be nothing?
What gets bigger the more you take away? Nothing. I don't think so, brother.
I do not like riddles.
An abandoned camp.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What is it?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
We should take a look at the ingredients. Maybe the recipe will lead us to them. There's initials here. Same ones in that recipe you found?
I imagine we... Ah. I knew I recognized those initials. The Ballad of Yari and Somar.
Yari and Soma?
An old tale, but a good one nonetheless. The carving marks their passage through this realm. We could always try and find the others, if you're curious. If I may resume my tale, the Heath Witches were looking to tie up loose ends, and so revisited the Thane they'd manipulated into assassinating his king. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical?
Aye, but 'twas not so for him. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed, none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive prophecy.
Wait, the wolves cannot focus.
That looks an awful lot like a raider camp to me.
Shall we take care of them, brother? Right side!
Forward for low!
Nicely done!
Behind you, father!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
That is all of them.
Outcome. Outcome. Out!
They still whine.
There are more Coal Raiders out there, and they know it.
They fear that which can no longer hurt them.
They were only puppies when the Coal Raiders killed their pack. When the wolves smelled them, it was like they became those same scared pups again. Is that the helmet from Tyr's statue over there?
Win mines, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds. Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days.
Father, look. A torch. You think it belongs to a Coal Raider encampment?
I do not know.
If it is, then we should have
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining. Accursed wolves.
Father, why can't you just be, I don't know, kind to them?
You remember, don't you, brother? Watching a stronger man take your family away. Feeling helpless.
I should not have told you that.
Huh?
My brother, Deimos. In youth, he was taken. Like,
Like our wolves.
yes.
Look, the oarsmen.
Ah, yes. The warriors who sailed their langskips across the realm in search of new lands to conquer.
Hey, look at this symbol.
Why, that's the crest of Fjotorlund. It was the birthplace of my dear Sigrun. I never knew.
Hey, Mimir, when you said Sigrun, did you mean the old Valkyrie queen?
Aye. She was once a mortal princess of this realm. Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
Here's the other staircase.
Perhaps those runes over there can What? No, she never mentioned.
What's that? Looks like a key.
Wonder what lock that key belongs to.
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Mimir, what did the runes say?
Sigrun. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
It's been hard for her not to marry who she wanted.
I imagine so.
I didn't get a chance to say before. I liked your story about the Thane and the Heath Witches. We've really got to write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Joe tends to get sore, but thank you, lad.
Up there, another Coal Raider camp. We should clear that one out too. It'll make our wolves feel safer. It's gonna blow! Fire from behind! Another raider! To the left! leader! Is that the chieftain?
Aye. The Coal Raiders are no more.
I'm sure the wolves will be glad to know that.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
They're girls?
Good girls. Defend the peace.
You know, this looks like something a giant would wear.
Good eye. Tyr's bracers were crafted by the finest artisans in Jotunheim. Like Tyr, the Jotnar also believe the best offensive strategy is a good defense. So, this is how they chose to honor him.
The giants were not wrong.
What now?
Hey, I've seen this before.
You have?
Yeah, I, snuck out with Sindri. We crawled under that giant
Iron
arm.
peace, not a golden war.
Iron peace? Doesn't one cancel out the other?
No. It means it is better to live modestly and abide by strict rules of conduct, rather than letting greed be the cause of conflict.
Well said, brother.
Behind you! Incoming! Oh, I gotta remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world?
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about myself. What's that over there? It looks like a spear.
Wish for peace. Be ready for war.
Well, I think that's the last of it. Doubtful we'll find any more interesting bits.
Everyone from all 9 realms really loved Tyr, huh?
Where I come from, gods of war are not revered in such a way.
Not all gods of war are the same, brother.
No, they are not.
That's so weird. You must have been to this part of the lake 100 times, and I've never seen that building before.
Aye. Strange, isn't it? Let's take a closer look.
that big shield look familiar?
It's another piece of Tyr's likeness sent flying across the lake. Ended up lodged right into this building, apparently. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
I don't think brute force will work. Hey, that could be useful. Elka! That's it. Now, how do we open that gate? Outcome. Great. You falling for my trap?
What?
Nothing. Just playing around. Great. Whoa. What is this place? Father, look. It's Sigrun's insignia. This must be her family's treasury.
Good eye, lad. I wager that door leads to their coffers.
You know, I think that key we found back there goes to this lock.
Not when it's broken in two.
Then let us find the other half.
Outcome. Outcome. So, Mimir, how did they capture Garm in the first place?
That was Tyr's doing. He lured the beast somewhere safe and kept it distracted by lending his own arm to be gently chewed. Once the chains were on and the gate to Helheim was opened, Garm bit Tyr's arm clean off in retribution.
But Tyr's not missing an arm.
Well, it grew back, eventually. He is a very resourceful god, after all.
Look for it out! You can yell at me if you want. We're leaving.
What would that accomplish?
Might make you feel better.
No. You didn't trust me enough to talk through your worries. That's a wound not easily mended.
I'm sorry.
You needn't be. The fault is mine.
Changing arrows!
Thank no!
Thor did this?
We both did. The result of our weapons colliding.
Wish I could have been here. Even things up a little.
As do I.
Meeting the Lady of the Forge really brought back some memories. I thought it was only in my homeland you'd see such things.
Mermaids who forge weapons.
Aye. I remember very fondly a lieutenant called Nimue. Very talented with a sword.
Mumir.
Later, brother. Hostilities demand our focus.
Gravestone. No doubt.
Right, you the zealot.
Sword doesn't belong to you! Guide me, my king!
Felt that one, brother.
This hill. What is its connection to these spirits?
It's a symbol of their betrayal, their cruelty personified. The sooner we're done with it, the better.
If I can make peace with my blades.
I suppose you're right. If Skofnung rids the land of these bastards, I can stomach its presence a bit longer.
Mimir, if I met someone I liked, how would I know if they, liked me too?
Is there someone?
No. I was just curious. Actually, it doesn't matter.
Be ready for combat.
Brother, the strength! Hurry! Leave yourself an opening! Don't waste it!
He's done it!
So, lad, is Thrude who you meant when you asked about Viking?
Through? No. I mean, I wasn't asking about anyone specific. And, well, Skilder likes Through. But she's only interested in becoming a Valkyrie. She's focused, you know?
Oh, very well, lad. Very well. Just hope you know if you ever need to review anything we've discussed.
I know. It's good. And fun. What is this place? Some sort of outpost?
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
Mimir, another Fyrtulun marking. Look, another one of those cranes.
Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves. It's about waking the trolls with a relic. Well, we already figured that out for ourselves, didn't we? Expertly done, as usual.
Came from a kingdom of warriors, huh?
And Secret herself is no slouch with a sword.
Yeah, I remember. It's down!
Come on, brother! Arrows will help you! A musical instrument. From your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Ah, secret. She casts riches and power aside to follow a higher calling, the Valkyrie.
Mimir, did you know, love Sigrun?
Aye, very much so.
Clever.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place. It can't be.
It is.
Mimir, what's wrong? What did it say? Father, does that look like part of a key to you?
Perhaps it's the other half of the treasury key. Now that we've made the key whole again, we should head back to the treasury. See what fortunes await inside.
Behind you, brother!
How about arrows?
King Helgi massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
He killed her family? He said he loved her.
He wished to possess her. It is not the same.
Oh, and all the time Sigrun and I spent with each other. She never mentioned anything about this.
She probably didn't want you to think of her that way. You know? Oh, guess what? While Odin was giving me a tour, Ravens took us to Svartalfheim, and I saw Derlin again. He was actually trying to do his job. We pretended not to recognize each other. At least I think he was pretending. The point is, it looks like Odin didn't know anything about Derlin helping us find Tyr. There's the treasury. Those keys we found, we should be able to get into the vault. Look out! What's that skeleton doing there?
Don't know, lad. Not sure I want to.
Here rests Prince Dagger. Wait, Prince Dagger? Wasn't that Sigrun's brother? The one who killed her boyfriend, Helgi?
Aye, he was.
Are you certain you want to read this?
No, brother. You do it.
It seems Sigrun put a curse on her brother for killing the Mad King.
No. Truly?
She did not know the Mad King had murdered her family. Once she did, it was too late. She had cursed her brother. That is why she joined the Valkyries. To atone.
Mimir, you okay?
Yes, lad. Learning all this only makes me love her more. She chose me despite my flaws, my regrets. Knowing she has some of her own makes me feel closer to her.
I am glad to hear it. I saw Durlin again too. After we forged the spear, Odin appeared. He had Durlin with him, threatening him, as if he knew I would know him.
But if Odin knew all along, then while we were pretending not to know each other, he was pretending not to see through us. Man, he really is a good liar. I think there's another Rumter Garmaid over there. That's up! Rifa! That's up! Rifa! Almost got it. Last up. Keep up.
It is gone.
What is?
The passage to the Norns.
What would we need to go back there for, brother?
I thought Atreus would like the horse.
Come here. Not sure to ask this. There's stories Odin told me, like how he lost his eye, where the details are different from stories you've told me. And I trust you, of course, but they don't seem like things you'd have a reason to lie about either.
One thing to remember about liars, lad. They lie. They do it on principle. No issue too big or too small. They lie about anything they can get away with and some things that they can't, just to demonstrate their power over reality. You must always
No more for
dare.
now. Focus.
Back to Svartalfheim, huh?
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. We still have to find Durlin's missing hammer.
Sounds good.
With the mining rigs disabled, it seems a bit fresher out here.
Not seems. Is.
You're right. Thanks, brother.
Father, look. We can chisel through this door. Nice. Nice. Mir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us. Hello? Huh. Seems abandoned.
The Berserker gravestone.
Hold that thought. I think it's about to get violent. They gather the fear.
Death to the enemies of Layla! Give me now! God! Are you okay?
His kingdom, Clara. He once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
Is someone there?
What do you want?
Well, I feel...
How can...
Please, you may have... We were
believe him?
sailors.
Do you?
I think he was trying to protect his
Midgard
son by
to seek our
abandoning him.
fortunes elsewhere.
He's a pretty bad father.
We were so close to succeeding.
Seems like that water wheel should be powered by something. Hey, there's something up on that island. See that?
Perhaps the treasure the spirit spoke of. Got him!
Another one already? Great!
Why exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Does your boss have you spying on us?
No, that wasn't our intention. You must believe me, I am here solely to serve as a guide, but only if you want. It's standard procedure.
Well, you can rest easy. We'll get these back to Ratatoska.
And again, sorry if I offended you. I promise I'll be more helpful next time.
We'll get on the list with that
Jumpy
guy's
little fella, huh?
got it. Great. It's gonna explode!
Quite the sum there, brother.
Are we going to check out the other cache? Hopefully we find the ghost's son?
We will find only a corpse.
You sound sure. Mimir, when I was in Asgard, I saw Odin do something to some new Einherjar. It seemed kind of mindless until he cast a spell that restored their identity.
Aye, that was his habit, even when they were confined to Valhalla. I think letting them remember themselves was another small way of cheating death any way he could. So I wouldn't be surprised if with that small gift of autonomy, he also embeds an undying personal loyalty to himself.
Doesn't seem like we can reach it from down here. Nice. So, Father's new spear, it's made out of a ring?
Drop me your eye. Forged by the Hulder brothers as a gift for Odin.
How's it work?
Every so often, the Dropnir drips out identical copies of itself. The Huldras presumably figured that if one golden ring was a good gift, an infinite number of them would earn them a permanent place in Odin's heart.
But it didn't.
Not even a little. If memory serves, we're heading in the right direction to find that large dwarven statue. Stirland's hammer can be far behind
It's clinging to the wall! You gotta knock it down! Target down!
Behind you!
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
That dragon sculpture's not bad. Jump up!
Go for the throat!
That was quite a surprise.
What did you expect?
That's a fair point. Brother, that dragon reacted to that. relic, just like those sleeping trolls did. How very peculiar.
Father.
Speak, spirit.
Is that... What? You went...
See, you eat?
I've been... Perhaps... How did you know?
What?
That the son was dead.
The boy abandoned his father. In their attempt to spare the other, they both perished.
What now?
We will retrieve the treasure, then return to the father.
What for?
To finish what he and his son started.
Father, look. Moonsley. Fluga!
Durlin's hammer.
Still in one piece after all this time. Unlike Durlin's resistance, I suppose.
We will take this to him.
We'll have to clear out this stuff before we can get through. Hey, that's the other half of the broken Muspelheim seed we found. We can take it to a Mystic Gateway. Maybe we'll find Surtur's combat trials. Find the Noken! It's making these things stronger! Stay quiet! Behind you, father! Don't let the tongue get you!
Poison, right side!
Between the debris and all the creatures out there, no one could have made it out of here alive.
Stop squirming.
You did it, Master Kratos! A spectacular job! Keep it up and you'll become an expert in no time.
I can't tell if he was patronizing or if that was just plain sad.
Both.
Looks like we're almost out of here.